Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwantner and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today we have the pleasure of meeting with Keith Krach. He's the chairman and CEO of DocuSign. Welcome, Keith.
Thank you so much, Gerhard. Appreciate you having me.
I have studied you through live presentations and YouTube videos and presentations you have delivered at different universities. And what I'd like you to do is describe your leadership style.
Well, I think my leadership style is one of passion. You know, it's like my mom says, people can deny your logic, but they can't deny your enthusiasm. I think so much what I've learned helps you be a successful leader is the right leadership style for the right situation. So there's a lot of times I would classify my leadership style as being one of consensus oriented. Other times you gotta get guys lead follower, get the heck out of the way, and you really have to drive it. So the challenge is trying to have the wisdom or the pattern recognition to know when to use what part of that style. So I think range is a key aspect.
So this is your third entrepreneurial company, and the first one was under $1 billion. The second one, you drove up to $34 billion, and now on the third one. What are the similarities between your leadership structure and organizational structure?
Yeah, very similar in all those. I mean, it's basically company with the best people wins. We use what we affectionately call the playbook, the vision, the mission, values, team rules, long-term goals, all focused down to execution.
Describe your playbook. How many pages is that?
It's like 10 pages. I think everybody in our company can say it in their sleep, and that's the point, that they can teach it. It can be cascaded. So we just bought a 150-person company in Brazil so that can be cascaded to companies that you merge with, and it allows you to scale very quickly. If it's too complex, you can't execute on it.
Talk about the complexity that comes from being in so many different countries now.
Yes.
And have that explosive growth.
Yes.
Because there's a Silicon Valley PowerPoint from Netflix that talks about how companies grow, complexity grows.
Right.
And you want to keep it simple and standardized and have the right process.
Right, absolutely. Well, the three biggest drivers of our business and what's whipping the winds for adding 75,000 unique users a day, really three major factors that are going on in every country. I just got back last week from Japan. I was in Australia 4 weeks ago, and that is an undeniable ROI in terms of productivity savings, hard dollar savings. You look at turnaround time, saving time, that ROI is astounding. The second thing is that consumer experience, because no matter where you go, there's the mobility and mobile phones and consumerization of IT have changed everything. So everybody wants a very easy to use consumer experience. And then the third thing that's universal, especially now, is security. So having all our documents encrypted, carrier class availability, bank class security is key. But then when you go to the different countries, there's obviously different cultures. I mean, Japan, very different culture. It's probably one of the most paper-intensive countries in the world. I mean, probably the most per capita than anywhere else. They use a thing called a hanko, which is the chop, which is a surrogate for a signature. So you've got to adapt. And for us, big way we do that. In Brazil, we bought a company. In France, we partnered with a company called Open Trust. So in many cases, it's partnership.
Can you share the document that you signed at your last customer event?
Well, Virgin Galactic is a great customer for us in the UK. And I think it's one of the funnest use cases anywhere. So if you want to go into outer space with Virgin Galactic, you DocuSign it. And
how many people are going to be on that spaceship?
I don't know how many are going to be on that spaceship, but I know 250 of DocuSigns, so they'll be going up. Multiple flights, obviously. So, you know, I figured it was the only right thing to do. If a customer, you know, purchased our product, I got to buy theirs.
And I assume you're riding first class.
And you know what? That's the good news. I'm riding first class, and you know, I told my wife that you know, our CFO said I could expense that. That's the good news. The bad news is we only reimburse coach class.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
Steve.
thank you so much.
It was a pleasure.
Appreciate it.